Did you know that a lack of motivation is considered the number one barrier to student success in college? In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about what motivation is and how you can get and stay motivated to be successful in college. It sounds like such a simple question. Why am I here? And yet, if we can't think of the underlying reasons and have really good reasons for doing something, we probably aren't going to be very successful at what we're doing. So think about why you're here. Additionally, there's a very simple formula that you can use to determine your level of motivation. V times E equals M. V is for value, the value you place on something. E is how well you expect to do given a reasonable effort. And you multiply the two and come up with your motivation. First, I want to make sure that you understand the difference between two vocabulary terms this week. Outcomes are the things you expect to get out of coming to college. For example, having a job you love, making more money, having job security, having a better quality of life for you and your family. But we also have experiences in college. This is a journey, not a destination. So, some examples of college experiences could be attending a transfer fair, joining a study group or a club, participating maybe in some Earth Day activities. So now that you understand the difference between an outcome and an experience, we want to take a look at a semester outcome. For example, let's say I want to earn at least a B in my psychology class this semester. So now what I want to do is on a scale from 1 to 10, determine how much I value this outcome of a B in psychology. So I can start to sort of brainstorm some of the pros and cons. It's something I think will be useful for me, but I still see a lot of vocabulary. So I'm going to put the number 7 on my value. Now I want to do the same with expectations. So on a scale from 1 to 10, how well do I expect to do in this course with putting forth a reasonable amount of effort? So again, I'll weigh the positives and I'll weigh the cons. And in this case, I'll say that my expectation is 8, that I feel pretty confident I'm going to do well. So going back to our formula for motivation, V times E equals M. I placed my value at 7, my expectation at 8. I multiply and I get 56. Remember that the closer your number is to 100, the higher your motivation and therefore the greater your chances of success. So what if my number is low? What if my motivation is actually really low? Well, it doesn't mean it's the end of the world, but it means you probably ought to be reconsidering either the things that you value or ways that you can increase your expectations of doing well in your work. As you'll hear more in Les Brown's video this week, a lot of this does come back to that very simple but complex question: why am I here? What are my reasons for doing the things that I'm doing? So, in a lot of ways, this can be a much deeper conversation that you have to have with yourself. Having positive experiences at college and just participating and being part of the college community can also help you to get through some of those tough times, come meet new friends, and have positive experiences that will ultimately lead to positive outcomes.